Mga usaping in, mga paksang trending,
Mga talakayang may kabuluhan.
lifestyle at kulturang sariling atin.
Buhay Pinoy, pag-usapan natin dito sa
Espresso Self!
Gabby, would you rather buy a pair of Nike Flyknit trainers or a book for Zeph?
Siyempre yung book na lang, Rona. It's gonna be a good investment in the long run. Even for myself, I'd rather choose books than shoes. Ikaw, Rona, makeup o good cup of coffee?
Wow, yun talaga yung choices. Pero sige, sulitin ko na yung makeup. Kasi syempre, I always have to keep my face fresh and blooming. Tsaka for the record, Gabby, okay na ako sa 3-in-1. Ang importante, may magandang usapan.
That's wise of you to say, Rona. Long-term deals, choosing what's sulit and good investments in the long run. Yan ang mga pag-uusapan natin for today's episode.
Interesting nga yan, Gabby. Alam mo, leveling up our discussion. Since kanina we are talking about basic things like shoes, books, and makeup, ngayon naman, let's talk about financial investments. Gabby, how do you invest your hard-earned money?
Nako, baka ma-profile ako, Rona. Siyempre, meron tayong savings, meron tayong a few investments sa mutual funds, some properties, you know. To top it all, siyempre, kailangan din may life insurance
Yan.
para sa aking pamilya. Ikaw, Rona, meron ka bang life insurance?
Actually, meron din akong life insurance, same with my husband. And recently, we got into mutual funds and stocks as well. And meron din kaming businesses. Pero alam mo, Gabby, there is only less than 1% of households in Metro Manila who own stocks, bonds, mutual funds, or government securities.
I'm not surprised, Rona, sa sinabi mo, considering the financial literacy ng ating mga kababayan and also the situation ng mga buhay nila.
Totoo yan, Gabby. Financial literacy, kumbaga. And even more, doon sa mga nag-uumpisa pa lamang magtrabaho katulad ng mga millennials, sila kasi ang may malaking disposable income na madali naman talagang ma-dispose.
Tamang-tama, Rona, we have with us a young couple na millennials din but are very financially literate. In fact, they are in the industry of financial investments and both are financial advisors. Husband and wife tandem to, Rona. Let's welcome at Lighthouse Cafe, Mr. Romel and Miss Agatha Galiza.
Welcome to Lighthouse Cafe.
Hi, good
Thank you for
day.
having us.
I'm sure si Miss Agatha ay very familiar sa ating audience. It's because dati po siyang multi-awarded child actress. Hashtag Sineskwela, hashtag Trudy's Liit. Ayan.
Wow.
So first question ko kay Miss Agatha, no, how did you become a financial advisor from from someone who came from the showbiz industry?
Yung muna tungkol sa showbiz, well, I decided to eventually stop temporarily to pursue my studies. So, to have college. So, yun namang, how did I become a financial advisor? It started as a dream because as a young girl, I have seen my mother, how she grew up in the insurance industry. She's now 30 years in the insurance industry. So, nakita ko kung paanong, as a branch manager, she would take me to client visits or client calls and in her office. And then, I have seen how she would receive awards from year to year. And also, most importantly, nakita ko how she serviced and took care of her clients na hanggang ngayon, in fact, mga clients niya pa rin.
Oh, wow.
So,
Mukhang multi-awarded din yung mami.
Oo nga eh.
May pinagbanahan.
Oo, talagang malaking influence ng
Laking
mom
influence.
niya.
But speaking of financial advisors, Romel,
Yeah.
ano ba talaga yung work ng pagiging financial advisor? Ano yung
Well,
mga ina-advise niyo?
Being a financial advisor, we work with our clients to help them understand their short-term and long-term plans. What are their lifestyle, their level of risk of tolerance, so that we can provide them a tailored advice and recommend products or financial plans in order to achieve their financial plans.
Yeah.
Kumbaga, ang tawag namin dyan is we help them dissect the situation, analyze, and then prescribe the right financial plan in order to achieve their financial goals.
Kanina sa intro natin and even dun sa research, sinabi doon na maliit lang na percentage ng households ang talagang may investments. Bakit kaya ganun ng mga Pilipino?
Well, in a more practical sense, tignan muna natin yung lifestyle ng isang typical Pilipino. Let's say for January, sa nakaraang Christmas, may mga utang, so nagbabayad pa lang siya. February, darating ang Valentine's, so syempre, kakain sa labas, tapos magde-date, may regalo pa. Then March, darating din naman yung graduation, so may mga gifts, regalo. April, darating yung vacation. Travel dito, travel doon, beach, and then darating yung May, enrollment na naman, June, July, then August, pagdating ng September, Iba-ibang klase ng expenses.
Puro utang.
Puro
Exactly.
gastos at saka utang, yes.
Ah.
And yung sinasabi nga natin na umiikot lamang siya, and at the end of the year na wala na siyang na-invest, wala na siyang naipon, at higit sa lahat, meron pa siyang binabayarang utang.
So parang vicious cycle lang pala ito, Rhona, na every year ito yung nangyayari. Start pala ng taon, baon ka na sa utang.
Oo, hanggang pagkatapos ng taon, baon ka pa rin.
Oo.
Tsaka kadalasan, iniisip ng mga tao, pag investment, dapat malaki agad. I have to start with a big capital. So palagi nilang sineset aside. When in fact, I always tell my clients, when you think of investment, you just have to start. START stands for sacrifice today, accept rewards tomorrow.
Uy, magandang ano yan ah.
Hindi natin sacrifice today.
Accept rewards tomorrow.
Accept rewards tomorrow.
Kasi when you invest, you are actually setting up another source of income for yourself.
Yeah.
Because there are two kinds of income, which other people or some people don't realize. The first one is passive income, and the other one is active income. Yung active income, ito yung we get it through our salary. So we work for money. We have to be in the office every day, 8 hours or so in the office. So yun namang isa, passive income, it's you get it through investments like stocks, bonds, mutual funds, as you have mentioned, insurance, even sa bank. Although hindi ganun kabilis kapag maliit lang yung amount of money that we put in the bank. So pag passive income, ang maganda doon, even if you retire, your money still earning or working for you, even if you're in the beach or you're asleep, kumikita siya, tumutubo.
Ayan, I'm sure maraming interesado, no? Paano ba kami makakapag-invest? Ano ba yung mga options namin?
Paano mag-start? So,
Yan.
kailangan pa namin puntahan ng isang Romel at isang Agatha. Ano bang contact details nyo?
Yeah. Actually, we invest because we wanted to fight inflation. No? Ito yung pagtaas ng presyo ng mga bilihin. And at the same time, yung mga bata na nagsisimula pa lang magtrabaho ay hindi nila nare-realize na sooner or later, 5 years or 10 years or 15 years from now, ay kailangan din silang magbayad ng tuition fee ng kanilang mga anak. And lalo na sa retirement natin, hindi natin alam or hindi natin na-recognize na yung parang kanta na tatanda.
Ayun, talaga.
Pas din ako, yun.
Ito yung actually mga motivations, no, for investing.
Oo,
yes.
Kunyari kami ni Gabby, motivated na kami to invest. How do we begin?
First, I would think, no, you would have to know your purpose or your financial goal. Dapat malinaw sa atin at defined yon yung direction that we want to take. On my end, I specialize on 5 key areas. So that includes protection, education, retirement, wealth planning, critical illness, and disability. So, for example, ako, when I get old, and even before I retire, I would want a peaceful mind or disposition na hindi ako magiging kawawa or left on somebody else's expense or mercy. Kasi right now, based on statistics, out of 100 retirees, 45 of them are dependent on their family or loved ones for their daily expenses. Yes. And 22% of them nagtatrabaho pa. 2% of them only out of the 100 or 2 out of 100 only are financially independent. So what I would do is prepare for my retirement through the help of financial advice.
Ano namang tips ang pwede nyo ibigay sa mga millennials or those who are just starting with their careers? Saan ba nila dapat i-invest ang kanilang mga pera?
We have different kinds of financial instruments. No? If you wanted to earn as fast as it could be, then you can invest in stock market. And if you wanted to have properties like house, go into real property. And if you wanted to earn and have somebody like fund managers to do the work for you, then you can invest in mutual funds. At sa ngayon, may mga insurance companies na nag-offer ngayon ng VUL products. Ito yung life insurance na may kasama ng investment.
Yeah.
So, simply, VUL is equal to life insurance plus mutual fund. Ang nakakalungkot lang dito, no, karamihan sa ating mga millennials o yung mga bata na may pera, gusto agad nila mag-invest or magkaroon ng sariling business. But according to ating statistics, 8 out of 10 na nag-business or nag-create ng kanilang business ay nag-fail in the first 18 months.
Maganda yan. Punong-puno tayo ng statistics dito, Rhona. So backed up by data talaga.
Oo nga eh.
Going back to the types of investments and going back to that starting now, So yung mga viewers natin, would they approach yung mga banks? Ano mga institutions yung pwede nilang i-approach para makapag-start sila sa investments? Or pwede ba siyang online? Ano yung mga
Yep.
venues?
Yes, Gabby, actually, they can actually choose in going to online investings and to banks and even to us financial advisors. And we can actually provide them free financial services in order to align kung ano yung gusto nila at kung ano yung amount na i-invest nila para ma-meet natin kung ano yung target nila for the investment. No? Like for example, sa isang bagong nagtatrabaho, pwede siya mag-ipon or mag-set aside ng 2,000 pesos every month, no?
2,000.
So, ang napaka-importante dito yung time element dito, no? Kasi yung 2,000, say for example, mag-i-invest siya in 10 years time, in 1 year time, meron siyang 24,000. So, in 10 years time, 240,000 ang kanyang i-invest. Pero, pag nag-invest ka ng 4,000 at age 40, mas mababa ang kikitain mo compared dun sa nag-invest lang ng 2,000 every month at age 22. Kasi,
Romel, going back to sa example mo na, kasi nag-mention ka na ng figures, no?
Yes.
Example, empleyado ako,
Yeah.
I'm just 22 years old, by
Yes.
the way. Kumikita ako ng 20,000.
yes.
Yung 2,000 ba yung itatabi ko? What percent exactly yung pwede kong invest?
Well, 20% would be enough. Pero huwag naman sana.
20%?
Huwag naman sana, yes. Huwag naman sana na tipong nag-set aside ka ng 20% pero magugutom ka naman. Yeah.
You have to gauge also, no?
Yes.
Yung expenses
But
mo.
if you can set aside 2,000 every month, then that would
Okay
be a
na
very, very good
yan.
investment. Because at the age of 60, you can actually have at least 6 million at 10% compounded annually para sa 2% every month for 10 years.
So for a person earning 25,000, yung 2,000, it's just a small portion actually.
Yes.
And after a period of time, napakalaki na nung return nun. And ang ganda rin yung sinabi nila na yung time is of the essence talaga. If you
Yes.
start young,
Yes.
mas maganda yun.
Yung sinasabi natin na time is your best ally and procrastination is your worst enemy.
Ang dami namang quotable couple natin ngayon. Rhona, going back dun sa binensyon mo kanina na 2,000, 20,000, di ba? Can you briefly explain sa viewers natin exactly bakit siya lumalago? Anong nangyayari doon sa pera? Kasi di ba nilagay mo lang naman siya.
Yes.
That is the power of compounded interest. Which according to Albert Einstein is the 8th wonder of the world.
Diba? Talagang ang daming mga natututunan.
Totoo. Because pwede natin i-underestimate, but with the element of time, hindi natin na-realize how much difference it can make on money kept on somewhere else, the bank, or used sa mga lesser important things rather than on investing it on something that can yield good results for us in the future.
Ayan, sayang, ang dami pa natin gustong itanong,
Oo.
kaya nang wala na tayong oras.
Mukhang natin mag-round 2, Rhona.
Oo, pwede. O kaya, mag-seek talaga tayo ng help sa kanila.
But thank you very much, Romel and Agatha.
Yes.
Very informative. Ang dami ko natutunan personally.
Ay, ako din. And I'm reminded of my own life verse, which is Matthew 6:33. But seek ye first the kingdom of God and His righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you.
Of course, hindi lang tayo dapat mag-invest sa finances, but as the Bible says, we should invest on things eternal. And for more on this topic nga, let's listen to Bishop Ruben Abante as he imparts some related biblical guidelines in Hebrew.